Emperor spared us to take vengeance on his enemies. The people in the mission station were his servants. I needed to know how deep the corruption had gone. Rom shook his head. They serve the false emperor, he told me, as though it should have been obvious. The true one spoke to me. Of course he did. I edged back towards cover, trying to look as though I was merely shifting my weight. Rom was no fool, whatever else he'd become, and he leapt forward, raising the las pistol again. Heretic! Before he could fire, a las bolt took him square in the chest, proving Jurgen was as reliable as ever. The shot should have dropped him in a spray of pus and viscera, but it only seemed to enrage him. Howling, he charged towards me, the stench of decay billowing out ahead of him, making me gag. I lunged to the side reflexively, drawing my chainsword and cutting at his chest as he passed me. The whirling blade bit deep, releasing another flood of eruption. As I turned, bringing the blade up to guard my flank, Rom kicked out at my leg, shrugging off another wound which should have proved fatal. I barely hit, managing to parry which sheared through his shin bone, severing his foot and a fair chunk of leg below the knee. Before he could regain his balance, I brought the blade up diagonally through the center of his body, and he fell to the fetid flagstones at last, twitching and gurgling. As he finally expired, I registered the distinctive sound of las guns before and behind me, and dived for cover again. Jurgen and Kalen were engaging the other tainted guardsmen, who seemed to have dug in behind blocks of stone elsewhere in the ruins. For the moment, no one seemed keen to stick their heads up, but that wouldn't last.